We're here near Innerkip on one of our properties performing a prescribed burn, a low complexity prescribed burn. Many reasons to do a prescribed burn, and the reason why we're here is because it's a maintenance burn to restore a tall grass prairie that we planted several years ago. We try to do these burns every 3 to 4 years in these rare and endangered ecosystems. So the overall goal is to reduce the cool season grasses, invasive species, as well as the woody vegetation that will creep into these areas. So we reduce the dead vegetation biomass as well as that duff layer, and that exposes that mineral soil, rejuvenating the soil, creating an excellent growing medium for all the plants that were planted. So when planning for these prescribed burns, it's a fairly complex set of fire prediction indices that we use to predict fire intensity and behavior. We look at the fuel load, the fuel type, the density, the fuel moisture, along with the weather indices, so the precipitation, relative humidity, temperature, wind speed and wind direction, as well as the topography and the burn site size and shape. And we take all these factors and plug them into different templates, and that will give us an idea of what the fire intensity and behavior will be like, and then we can set our ignition plan off of that. So these prescribed burns just wouldn't happen with the staffing and the training. So our staff are all low complexity prescribed burn workers as well. I'm in the mentoring program with the Ministry of Natural Resources and Forestry for the low complexity prescribed burn boss training, and use the guidelines and templates through that training along with the weather and fuel load indices to come up with an ignition pattern for the burn. And then we also have to have a smoke management plan to make sure the smoke is going in the right direction and protecting any of those outside values. Along with that is a suppression plan, which includes access to water for our fire pump and our backpack pumps as well. And a really important piece is a communications plan, and that's just getting the information out to adjacent landowners or the EMS, the fire chiefs, the municipality, Ministry of Natural Resources and Forestry, Ministry of Environment, Conservation Parks, and all of these folks need to know what we're doing and sort of when we're doing it. So I just want to send a huge thank you to Scott Alexander, the fire chief for East Ora Tavistock. He's been really excellent to work with over the last several years conducting these burns, as far as gaining the permission and helping out in any way that we need. So Scott's been really great to work with over the years.